I am Mac.
And welcome back to Mindbreakers.
Oh shit!
The fuck was that?
I don't know.
Today we're watching a movie called The Brain.
The Brain. No pinky?
No. It's from 1988.
Good year.
A psychologist with an increasingly popular TV show brainwashes his audiences using a giant living brain. A mischievous high school student is sent to the Psychologist Institute and becomes determined to expose him.
What? Do you use a brain to make people watch television?
Yes. It's 5.2 out of 10.
That's actually pretty not bad.
Rated R. And has David Gale in it.
David Gale being
The severed head from Reanimator.
amazing.
Also, he's in The Guyver.
Really?
Yeah, and in the movie, the live action one, he
shit.
plays a guy I call Toast Slamming Man. It's because the guy from Hills Have Eyes brings him the toaster.
Okay.
He brings him the box, think it's the Guyver, but it turns out to be a toaster. And then the David Gale says, "Is this some kind of masochistic joke?" And slams the
Alrighty then.
and slams the toaster down. And then toast pops out of it as a perfect punchline. And then he goes, and throws it across the...
Oh, what the fuck?
I love that movie.
So Brain, huh?
A Brain.
Brain. I hope the brain effects are good.
Looks pretty good.
It looked pretty good. The poster looked funny.
It's a giant brain. We're watching the dark side of Bill Nye.
Oh no.
Let's watch this.
Let's do it. Movie.
That was a lot more interesting than some recent
That was
watchings.
a lot shorter than I thought it was. Good fucking
Felt
God.
like it was 2 hours.
Granted, some of that was like us pausing and trying to get in the food here.
Yeah, because they got confused.
We got confused. But, like, even then, when you checked to see how much time was left, and we only saw an hour and 19 minutes of runtime, we were like...
Had passed.
Huh? Yeah, we're like, huh?
And then 4 minutes were left.
What the fuck? The
but
movie wasn't good.
I've seen...
Seen worse.
It was better than Anthropophagus.
That's a fucking...
I can say that much.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't... It's not the worst thing I've seen, but... It's a lot of, like, huh? And that's the movie.
Huh?
Me going, huh? Did he? Okay.
So, Toast Slamming Man is giving his talk show. It's Dr. Phil. He's Dr. Phil.
He's Dr. Phil. What is it? Independent Thinkers?
Independent thinkers. I'm a nonconformist, just like all my friends.
Yeah, real Dr. Phil shit. Hey, some woman's watching it at home.
It's like, hey, you want to come watch Dr. Phil?
No.
He's called Dr.
I don't know.
He's called Dr. Phil.
He's called Dr.
So
Phil.
I see him enough, and she's a patient of him.
Yeah.
And so she's hanging out in her room, and then like demon arms come out of the door on the television, and then some tentacles whip around.
And they start strangling her, taking her, and fucking.
And then she freaks out, tries to stab a tentacle that grabs her mom, and ends up stabbing her mom.
Yeah. And then she gets
With
thrown
some
out a
scissors.
window.
Yes. And apparently it's Christmas, so this is a Christmas movie.
Yay!
Yay!
We did it.
I hate Christmas, but that's beside the point.
See my dad. He went down the chimney.
Gremlins, yes. I wish I hadn't wasted that on one of our like earliest Christmas specials.
Oh, you did do that, didn't you?
Gremlins 1 and 2.
Yeah. Fucking yeah, but she falls out the window.
Then we're like right off the bat, we're with the fucking doctor and his fucking goon nurse dude who looks like fucking Keemstar.
Yeah.
He looks like David Harbour combined with Keemstar.
We at some point said he looked like Manny in that one Igor episode, like Igor impersonation he was doing from fucking Black Books.
Yeah.
He looks fucking odd, but I love it.
He's an odd boy.
He's an odd boy. Yeah, the doctor and then the girl who looks like the chick from fucking Atlantis.
Yeah.
Without the muscles, I guess.
Oh, her.
Yeah. She's not going to be important in about 15 minutes.
She's voiced by Claudia Christian in Atlantis, I think.
She is, yeah.
The actress of Ivanova.
Yeah. Fucking fun movie. Highly recommend.
One of the best.
Oh yeah, 100%.
2000s Disney films.
Yeah, 100%. The brain's just there.
Just a giant ass brain.
Just a big brain.
So its tail's getting bigger. It's a spinal column. It's a brain, not an animal.
Well, it's getting bigger. That's
It
the
can
important
control
part.
People's minds.
Sure can.
This is backstage of his show.
Yeah.
They want to bring someone in to. So and they're doing that thing with the brain, and then there's this kid, fucking Jim,
yeah.
McCloskey, some fucking
Mikowski or something like that.
Right.
It's something weird. I even spelt out. It's like what?
Spelled out is more confusing.
Yeah.
Because there's the thing with Polish names where I don't even want to risk it.
That's definitely his. Holy shit. Oh, there we go.
And so he's cool. He has a girl. He has some friends.
He sure does.
He goes to the bathroom and puts a bomb in the toilet.
Like,
I thought he was flushing drugs, but no, he just puts a bomb in the toilet for.
yeah, I guess it's like the equivalent of like a cherry bomb, I guess.
But it's like made of sodium.
Yeah.
Which is how they the monster at the movie.
Oh, true.
That was for. And then he gets fucking suspended, and
I mean,
he has to go see the doctor.
As you would.
I'm like, you know what? Fair enough. You put a bomb in the toilet. You're a fuck.
You're a fucking idiot. Like, come on, dude. This scene also pissed me off though, because, and I'm not one to typically nitpick about like how shots are being done.
Yeah, they no centering.
But there's no centering.
There's a good foot of clearance of everyone's head.
You can see the wall behind everyone, and like the camera's pointing a little bit upward. It's fucking bothering me. Which luckily doesn't happen a lot in the film, but that's because we get the other weird shit like the close-ups and stuff.
Yeah.
That looks like a 90s children's ad.
Yeah, I did. I think I said like one of the zoom in on the cop.
The cop, yeah.
It's like a lot of these shots look like a 90s commercial for like how adults don't get the new extreme juicy drop pop or something.
That's it. You've all seen the one where it's like the close up, the camera's really close, the eyes are fucking 15 inches apart.
And then this is the kind, it's shot like Randy Savage would bust down a wall.
The cop was okay, and then I laughed.
Was to give people Slim Jims.
Oh, fuck yeah, it didn't look good. That's the important part. But this kid who apparently causes nothing but trouble and needs psychiatric help.
But he's a genius.
Is a genius and
so
it's not affecting his ways.
I think we have a supervillain already.
I think we have a supervillain. But then they just let him drive to the Institute by himself.
Yeah, but he has to go there.
So
he goes there, he's given a test, he sees something like, don't worry, it's just a hallucination. What do you mean, just a hallucination?
Because basically, if I understand correctly, they're getting his brainwaves so that the brain can fucking...
There's this woman holding an apple, and they're telling him that he should see a baseball.
A baseball, yeah.
It's like Star Trek The Next Generation. There are 4 lights!
Yeah.
And then he imagines really hard, and then sees her with her top off.
Yeah. And then she comes out of the TV screen.
Yeah.
And then she's right there.
Then he gets attacked by a tentacle.
Yep. And then he freaks out the doctor, tells him to fuck off, and then he leaves.
And then the brain eats the woman.
Yeah, because she's
and
like,
it grows a face.
Fuck you, Doc. I'm tired of shit. I'm leaving, and I'm going to tell everybody.
It eats her like a Venus flytrap.
Yeah.
And then it grows a face with teeth.
It sure does.
And he keeps seeing the face in his mind as he tries.
As it does a triangle fucking transition screen in that you get in fucking Sony Vegas. It looks bad.
So he's driving, and then he flips his car.
Because the steering wheel pops off and shit, too.
Yeah, and tentacle comes out of it.
Is it real? Probably not.
Listen, bud, it's got radioactive blood.
It's got...
And so he flips the car over, and then it catches fire.
Sure does.
Amusingly, later in the movie, he pushes his car off a massive cliff, and that car does not explode. This car explodes. That one that fell 100 times this, no explosion.
It just squishes it a little bit in the front.
Yeah.
The car flips over.
So he goes to the restaurant his friends work at.
And his girlfriend.
Yep. And they hide him in the back room, and then the lunch rush happens. And then he sees one of the boxes start bleeding, so the cop busts in and arrests him.
Well, at first he has the whole freak out.
And then the nurse shows up.
And disinjects him.
Yeah.
And rightfully so, all his friends are like, what the fuck are you doing? And he's like, he needs to be sedated. He needs more treatment. And it's like, you can't just take him away. I
got a warrant from signed by his parents.
And the cop goes, oh, okay.
He doesn't ask to see it.
No.
I'd also like to point out that you have a warrant? That's the cop! Not you!
And you gotta think, right? It's not like he flashed a piece of paper. He patted his pocket.
No, he takes a piece of paper out.
Oh, does he? Okay,
yeah, shows him a piece of paper.
I just saw this, so I was like, what a fucking idiot. But, okay, if he has an actual piece of paper, good enough. So he brings him back. The doctor is like, he's the thing that we need to make the brain powerful. His show's going fucking nationwide, I think, now. Because the brain takes in brain waves and gets stronger like that, I guess. Because the brain can make people see things or think things that it wants it to think. Which are all violent. This movie doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Anything with the fucking brain is weird.
Yeah.
And dumb and doesn't explain that well. Jim is really kind of freaking out at this point. Because a fucking room and a guy comes in with a knife, but it's one of the sick people that he saw before.
Yeah, it's like, hey, I'll sneak in, you stay out. Deal? This guy also tells him that it's aliens trying to take over the world.
Oh, that's right,
and he might be right.
He is right.
Yeah.
Because the brain's an alien. The fucking later we find out the doctor is, like, I think.
Maybe.
I
was looking away when his head gets punched off.
His head gets fucking knocked out, dude.
So he escapes. He gets chased by fucking Nurse Keemstar with a gun.
Yeah, his friends come in to help. Well, his friend and his girlfriend come in to help. I don't know where the other one is.
She's at work.
She kind of disappears the rest of the
she has work to do.
Yeah. His friend gets eaten by the brain.
Yep.
because the brain escaped to get him.
Bites his head off.
Bites his head off and then eats all of them. And then they escape. They go to the school.
But before that,
they have to get fucking arrested first.
There's also the doctor tells people that if people don't watch the show, they're the enemy.
Yeah,
and so the principal's wife kills him.
Yeah,
because he doesn't want to watch the stupid show.
Yeah,
and then the cop is is arresting the kids, and then the nurse shows up with an axe, and instead of just saying, "Hey, they escaped. I'm going to take them back," which the cop would buy, he just straight up decapitates the cop.
Hits him in the back first and then takes his hat off. We're like, oh, okay, I guess.
That escalated quickly.
So the kids run away because no shit.
So would I.
They see the principal die and then that's when Jim kind of figures out, oh, the brain is fucking freaking people out with the television shit.
Yep.
So he's like, I got an idea. We can go to the school because it's Saturday. No one's going to be at the school.
Except nerds. And theater kids. Rehearsing.
And kids on detention.
Student enters.
Faculty members?
Janitor.
Janitor, definitely. There's a lot of people that's going to be at this fucking school. I don't know what he was thinking.
High IQ.
Oh, true.
So we can understand Rick and Morty.
He also had keys to the fucking high school, which I don't understand how he got.
I think he stole them.
Probably from where?
Doesn't matter. They're in the school. He finds some bolt cutters. Somehow cuts his own handcuffs with the bolt cutters.
Because he says, I'm going to shop to Metalworks. In my head, he's going to cut it with a saw or something. But then he finds the bolt cutters, and I'm like, oh, okay, he'll bolt cut the girls, and then she can
bolt cut his.
He just shows up and it's done. I'm like, how? I don't understand. So, like Sherlock Holmes says, whatever is left.
Once you eliminate the impossible, whatever remains, no matter how improbable, must be the truth.
So I think he has telekinetic powers.
Okay, cool.
And I think that's how he did it. He can't anyone.
And too cheap to show.
Yeah, because he can beat the brain. Yeah. So I think that's it. And they're too cheap to show. They have the fucking night out, I guess. They have fun.
There's
the brain.
They're doing the television thing, and everyone thinks he's the murderer that killed the cop
because the brain's telling him.
She gets confused and thinks he's the cop when they're in the library. Thinks he's the killer when they're in the library. Because
the brain used a skeleton.
Yep.
To find him, and then I guess he fucked around with him for a bit. And she was watching the TV. He woke up, and then cops showed up. The whole chase begins. The funny car thing happens.
Yeah.
Let me get to the end.
Then they're doing the big broadcast. We're good. They're about to go nation. This is their first nationwide show. We've been in talks, and we're going to go worldwide. Hold up. Finish the nationwide broadcast first. All right.
This is fucking step 1, going worldwide. Step 2, blank. Profit.
First we take Manhattan. We take Berlin.
Yeah.
And so he shows up and punches his head off.
First off, he has to run up those stairs.
They run up and down those stairs so many times, it started to piss me off.
There was one scene where you were like, oh, he fucking fell down going down the stairs.
I get falling down going up these stairs because they have the gap, the foot gap. But how'd you fall on going down these stairs?
And it's not like a trip, right? He took a tumble. He fell. The fucking Keemstar guy follows him the entire time. He doesn't really say anything. No. I don't even think he has a name. He just follows him.
It's Nurse something.
Yeah, and then he fucking he punches the dude's brain out head off. Mm. He's like, you see, he's trying to control all of you.
You see, I'm not a murderer. Kills a dude.
I'm not the murderer. He was. Looks down at body.
I'm not a murderer. I don't kill anyone who says I am.
Everyone kind of believes him. Also, we had the worst mob chase of all time.
It is funny. They're his mom gets taken over by the brain. It's it's the murderer. Get him. And I was expecting all the people to go after him, but they don't. They just stand there lying.
And the one cop's got it. Oh, fuck. I'm truly thinking the extras didn't know what to do.
And so the giant, they're running around, and the brain, which is now fucking massive.
Oh, it's huge.
Eats Keemstar.
It sure does.
And then they're running from the brain, and
you see the face the entire time.
He puts sodium in the brain's mouth, and
And
the
then it
brain explodes. All right, this would have made a little more sense if you could just explain that it's a slug.
Yeah, exactly.
But no,
But it just explodes.
granted, it's not sodium nitrate; it's just sodium. But
still, fucking still.
And then we looked up jelly juice.
We had a fucking full 20-minute conversation on jelly juice. Because honestly, the movie was so fucking whack by this point that like we didn't really know what was happening half the time.
So they killed the brain, and then they all lived happily ever after, or did they?
Oh, because the brain fucking comes back. That's right. It does the triangle transition thing again, which happens so often in this fucking movie. And he sees visions of this goddamn thing like the entire time.
Yeah.
So I still don't know if the brain was real or not.
It ate several people.
It did eat people. This is true.
It ate 3 people.
It ate 3 people. That we know of.
Yeah. That we saw.
It could have eaten more. The movie was fucking weird. The movie was just fucking weird. Like, it doesn't really do anything outstanding. The brain's cool, I guess.
It reminds me of, you've seen The Iron Giant.
Yeah.
The movie Hogarth watches on television.
Yeah, exactly.
I must have left my keys back in the lab.
Oh, yeah, isn't it a brain in that, too?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah. But, yeah, it's exactly that. It's not great. Like, even the dude's plan is, like, if it was his brain or something, I'd get. Because he's feeding the brain waves, that's how it gets stronger, and it can
control people's minds.
Take over people's... Fucking being Edward Nygma over here from fucking Batman Forever.
It reminds me of, like, a level from Earthbound or something.
Yeah, this is a boss from Earthbound. You fight the fucking doctor, and then you gotta fight the brain or some shit. Which is not Earthbound Halloween. You do fight the doctor, but you don't fight a fucking brain. And that's when you hear fucking Megalomania. Fucking weird ass movie. Jim is unlikable throughout most of it.
Yeah, he's a dick.
He's kind of
just a dick.
The other characters stop appearing or die.
Yeah. Or die, or stop appearing, then die.
Or stop appearing and then die. Fucking his parents are like the most
unobservant,
uncaring people I think I've ever seen in a film of this stature.
Yes, all in all,
it's not good.
It's mediocre.
It's mediocre. We've seen better.
We've seen worse.
We've seen worse.
Well, we've seen more interesting.
Yes. Because even the worst ones are fun at some points.
This is not a patch on Extra.
No, fuck no. I'm trying to think of like other shit rather watching this again. Night of the Freaks was fun.
Video Dead?
Nah. No. Because at least with the brain, I was like mildly enjoyed every time I saw the brain.
Yeah.
Because it looked good at least when it didn't have the stupid fucking face.
Yeah.
Video Dead was just fucking... I think I fell asleep during like watching it.
Titanic 2?
Oh, would I rather watch Titanic 2 than this?
Yeah.
I think I'd have to re-listen to Titanic 2.
Manhattan Baby.
No, fuck no. I don't think so.
House by the Cemetery.
Wait, which one was that?
One where the
Italian one with fucking Christopher Lloyd?
No. Kind of?
What was the one we watched where Christopher Lloyd like played a fucking voodoo doctor or some shit? Or not, he needed a goat or some shit. Or
Christopher
something.
Lee.
Oh, Christopher Lee. Yeah, that's right, Christopher Lee.
Curse 3.
Yeah, Curse 3, that's right. Fuck. What a movie that was.
You've never watched a Christopher Lloyd movie.
No, you haven't, eh?
Well, there's not a lot of movies like this that Christopher Lloyd's in.
Yeah.
What we're going to review Back to the Future? It's great. They're great.
Spoiler warning, it's Back to the Future. It's fucking good.
Adam's Family, they're great. Age Master, fucking weird. It's good.
Do we watch it?
We just watched it to watch
it. Yeah, we watched it to watch it. Oh, you get fucking...
Because we were taking a break from Mindbreakers.
Yeah, we had to talk about fucking angels in the outfield. He's an angel. Like, fucking, what do you want? He helps him hit the ball.
Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Everyone said everything that needs to be said about that.
Literally, yeah. That I don't think I could say one new thing about that movie other than I don't know. I like the color of fucking Roger's pants.
I think that's been said.
And it's probably been said before. What a film!
This movie is a movie.
It's like, yeah, if you want to throw it on and have a good time.
Whole thing's on YouTube. Check it out if you like.
Yeah, if you want to just have fun, go for it. But there's better stuff out there.
I've seen more boring, at least.
Yeah.
Because there was always shit happening in this one.
Oh, yeah, like, this whole movie is a giant what the fuck is happening the entire time. So at least you got that.
Next, we have something a lot better.
Oh, yeah.
We have an anthology film.
Oh, shit.
By the king of horror.
Steven?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I took a shot in the dark in that one.
So, see you next time.
Bye.